Let's get ready to rumble!
So, you're a mobile creator, but you got some pretty crappy audio in your videos. Well, on this episode, I'm going to be reviewing the Rode VideoMic Me L, and that is a microphone that should solve all your audio problems on a smartphone. Let's roll that intro. Hey, it's JK, welcome back to another episode of the JK Tech here on the channel. This might be a longer one, so strap in for a great episode of the JK Tech Show and let's jump in. So I'm going to be dividing this video into several sections where I'm going to be discussing different aspects of this microphone. So the first aspect is the purpose and the uses of this microphone. This is pretty much for everyone who creates content on their iPhone or whatever smartphone. You've got to select whichever option when you're buying. But for just someone who creates mobile content, but they're kind of a more professional level. Like, it's not just like me creating some quick videos and I edit them in like a few minutes for like Snapchat, something like that. It's someone who's actually dedicated to their craft and they want to really up their video quality, but without kind of breaking the bank by buying a DSLR and really expensive microphones and all that kind of jazz. So that's the kind of person this is for. Now, if you're a podcaster and you don't have a camera or something and you kind of do it only on a phone, I would not recommend this microphone for that. I would recommend you buy a separate microphone. For example, the one I'm using right now costs like $35 roughly with an entire package of accessories. You use your phone as the camera and sync them up in post. It's pretty simple and the audio will sound much better. But if you really insist on just using the phone and kind of recording on the go, or if you do a lot of outdoors videos, vlogging, things like that, this is a great microphone. But if you insist on doing podcasts with this, then the close-up audio from this microphone is amazing. I've done a podcast on this, where I was just trying out to see what the audio sounds like for some tests for this video specifically, so you can check those out. I don't know when they're coming out, but they should be either out or coming soon. Hey, it's JK. Welcome to another episode of the podcast. Now, if you're new to this podcast, this is the first episode where I discuss movies and TV shows in depth for like a long period of time. So if you enjoy that kind of jazz, then make sure to subscribe to this podcast, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then you can follow me on all social medias for snippets and all sorts of content regarding this kind of stuff. Now moving on, this microphone comes with a dead cat, which is like this little fluffy thing which looks like kind of cat fur, but you add it on top of the microphone and it will kind of destroy all that wind noise, take it all out, everything's eliminated. You can't hear all that horrible sound that you get with all the wind noise. Now, if you take off this dead cat, this is a very small, easily pocketable item. That's pretty great. But if you want the dead cat for the great audio experience and just cutting out all that wind, it's really great. You just slide it on top. Should eliminate most of the wind noise, so it's great for if you're in outdoor situations, vlogging and all that kind of jazz. This microphone has got you covered. Now the whole thing is pretty sturdy. There's nothing that should really be able to snap off aside from the lightning adapter which sticks out. It shouldn't be too much of a problem, but make sure you don't kind of pull it out very vigorously or something like that.
Hey, that's what she said.
Okay, that came out kind of weird. But anyways, just be delicate with it. If you pull it out too hard, okay. You get what I mean. I don't want to make this way too weird. Now the microphone does look pretty good, but obviously carrying such a weird setup with a dead cat and a kind of tripod and everything like that, it can be a little intimidating. You're going to be looking weird in public, okay? Now if you want to start using this microphone, it's as simple as plugging it in and starting to record. Now if you just want to record audio, then the best bet is to download the app that they recommend, which is the Rode Reporter app. It's completely free. It takes like 10 seconds to download, and you can plug in the microphone, click record from there, and the files will save there. And then you can airdrop them to your computer for editing, or just put them on a USB stick, whatever the hell you want. But that is just for recording audio. If you want to do videos or whatever, it will work with the camera app completely fine. You don't need to download a separate camera app for the audio to work, just from your regular video camera app on your iPhone, or whatever smartphone that you use. So overall, this $80 microphone is pretty great for anyone who wants to level up their mobile videography game without stepping too far into the like DSLR and a really expensive market, but you don't want to be left behind in the kind of noob area where you have just regular people walking around with their iPhones filming video, crappy audio, okay-ish video quality. You just want to move into the middle. You've got some pretty good video quality, some great audio quality, and all with a smartphone setup. If you did enjoy this video, found it somewhat informative, then let me know by smashing that like button, dropping a comment down below, subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications, because here at AKJK, the grind is daily.